Yippee! It's me, Mario! And I'm here to talk about the Super Mario movie! Yep. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just got my second screening of the Super Mario movie. Yes, second screening, so I've seen this twice for this review. And because there's a lot of Easter eggs and stuff in the three video games, and I'm not going to talk about the Easter eggs. If you want, go check out some other video because it'll be wasted time on this channel. So, yeah, like I'm gonna talk about what I liked about the movie, what I didn't like about the movie, what I think is gonna be in the future of the sequel. And anyways, I hope before I start the video, I just want to say I appreciate you guys watching these. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel and stay forward because later I'm gonna have an Evil Dead Rise video for at the end of the week. So keep a look for that. So, anyways, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about in the Super Mario movie is the cast of the Mario movie. I'm not going to go into all of them like Charlie Day and everyone else, but the ones I want to focus on is Chris Pratt as Mario, Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, and Jack Black as Bowser. And let me just say one thing. The only cast member I pretty much hated in this movie was Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. Sorry, Seth Rogen, but you didn't deliver as Donkey Kong for me. So yeah, the first person I want to talk about from the Mario movie was Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. And I just want to say that Anna Taylor-Joy delivered as Princess Peach. It's like, she was like when she was talking on screen, it just felt like Peach, and it didn't feel like Anna Taylor-Joy. In a good way. Like, I liked her story in the Mario movie, because I originally thought going into this Mario movie, I thought Princess Peach was going to get kidnapped by Bowser and let the Mario to stop her. Because, like, every Mario game, that's is like, follow the same formula. But in this movie, they did things a lot differently. Like, she stand on her ground, fought back against Bowser, and protected the kingdom on her own, with Toads by her side and Mario by her side, training Mario to be Super Mario, just like in the cartoons. So yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy, I actually liked her in this movie because of her background. Basically, we don't know where she comes from. Like, she could be from Earth, she could be from Devil Galaxy, who knows? She could be from Rosalina's planet. That's basically a good question. I think they should solve in the sequel. Hopefully, they get around that or just never touch upon it. But yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy, she's one of the most interesting voice actors for the Mario movie. Yeah. And the next person I want to talk about is Jack Black as Bowser. I have a lot of things to say about Jack Black as Bowser, and let me just say, he was probably my favorite voice actor in the movie because of how in the beginning of the movie he's like this old, good, charming character, just eater for the love of Princess Peach, just like in Mario Odyssey and all the other Mario games. But yeah, like it was pretty interesting how like halfway in the movie we got to see the darkness, evil side of Bowser that probably Dr. Robotnik could be jealous of. Sorry, Robotnik, you don't be jelly on this channel. So yeah, well, Jack Black played a good Bowser because I actually thought he was going to be the most perfect casting because of his role of Poe in Kung Fu Panda. I thought he can deliver as Bowser. So yeah, like, but here's the thing. If y'all heard about this movie that was going to be a musical, you were wrong. Because this movie wasn't really a musical. It was just a straight up movie with a lot of action and comedy. That's what I love, the comedy of the movie. Like, Bowser had a lot of funny jokes being this intimidating villain. So, yeah, Jack Black was a scary villain for the animated world. So, yeah, Jack Black was perfect for this. I hope we get more of him in the sequel. Alright, the next one I'm going to talk about is Chris Pratt as Mario. The most controversial talk since he was first announced. Like, for me, I actually agree why Illumination and Nintendo decided not to cast the original Mario voice actor from the video games. Is because if you hear the Italian voice, it's me, Mario! Woohoo! Yeah, for almost the whole entire movie, you would get bored of it almost like 30 minutes in. So I agree on why they chose Chris Pratt as Mario to give him a Brooklyn accent because he lives in Brooklyn. So, yeah, Chris Pratt, when I went in, I thought he was going to put on a good role because I don't think he ain't bad until I get an actual good shot of Mario. So I went into the movie. I actually came as surprised with Chris Pratt as Mario. He was a good Mario. The way he said some of Mario's catchphrases, like "Let it go," "It's a me, Mario," it was pretty funny. I actually enjoyed it. For people who didn't go see this movie yet and still doubting Chris Pratt, give the boy a chance, man. It's because he deserved the spotlight playing Mario because he's filling some big shoes from the original voice actor. And this is, oh yeah, I forgot to say, the original voice actor does show up for like, a Stan Lee like cameo. It was pretty interesting. Keep a look for that if you go and see the movie after this. So yeah, like all the those three voice actors are my favorite parts of the movie. Yeah. Well, okay. Let me get into the flaws of the movie, the things I didn't like about the movie. The first flaw is the time of the movie. It was an hour and 34 minutes, and I thought that was ridiculous for an animated movie. It's the thing about all animated movies. They basically keep them almost as short as possible. They wish they can go over the 2 hour limit because we don't get animated movies over the speed limit, like except Sonic, but that doesn't count because that's a live action movie. So basically, I wish they made this movie longer so we can get introduced to a lot of things in the Mario world that become present in the end of the movie. Like, we talk about Mario's life, we talk about the Mushroom Kingdom, where we basically talk about where Peaches come from, or why Bowser's the way he is. But they didn't really talk much about that. They just focused on certain things as part of the story. I wish they actually got used to it. We get to see, like, maybe where Yoshi from. Maybe we can see how these power-ups actually work. Like, it was pretty interesting, but hopefully they explain that in the sequel. Okay, and my next flaw, and plus my final flaw, is just the screen time that Luigi had. And let's just say I loved Luigi played by Charlie Day. It was so cool. His voice actor was cool. I actually liked the story. Him besides Mario, him and Mario's the Mario Brothers chemistry, which is actually so heartbroken, man. It was amazing. It actually pulled on my heartstrings. I wish they kept him around more. But the only theory I have for why they didn't give Luigi much screen time because they announced Luigi spin-off series for Nintendo. And I actually, hopefully this happens, because Luigi's my favorite character, okay? I mean, we're wearing red, but I would be wearing green right now if I had a Luigi t-shirt. So, yeah, they need to give my boy screen time in the sequel. And Nintendo, if you hear me, give my boy Luigi some love in the sequel, or give him that series, because this movie's doing pretty good. So, yeah, that's my only flaws I got. And let me get to the positives of the movie. I actually love the action sequences. I actually like the chemistry of all the characters by the end of the movie. But, like, actually, Mario was the most big chemistry, like, the one who changed the most from the beginning to the end of the movie. So, if I'm not going to say how he changed by the end of the movie, because I actually want to save for you to go see, but how short it is, I actually like the movie. If I had to give it right now from 1 to 10, Super Mario movie, you give about 8 out of 10. I like the movie so much, I literally bought this. This is a Mario popcorn bucket of the blocks you hit, you get power-ups in. Yeah, this movie was so good, I bought them, and they almost sold out the next day. So, yeah, hopefully, if you have Mario popcorn buckets, I recommend you get one, because this was pretty cheap compared to other popcorn buckets, around 30, 20 bucks. This was actually about 15 bucks, so it's a good price. Oh, and I got one thing to say that actually surprised me making this video. That the Mario movie is making so much money, almost reaching $1 billion at the box office, making more money than the Sonic the Hedgehog movies and any other adaptations. That's kind of crazy for the Super Mario kid. That shows that it has a lot of life in them. When I heard about it, like, there's no way we went from the most terrible Super Mario movie from the 90s to almost a movie that's making $1 billion from the Super Mario character. I just couldn't believe that. So, when I actually saw it, oh my god, I actually was so happy for the Mario character getting his comeback. So yeah, this is definitely getting a sequel. Hopefully it gets like those 4 movies that they're doing for Despicable Me. So yeah, like, but here's the thing, what you're asking me right now. Since I talked about Sonic a lot of times, I bet you're wondering if I like the Sonic movie better or I did like the Mario movie better. Here's the thing, I have an answer for that. I like to say neither because one's a live action movie and one's an animated movie. So there's no comparison because they're 2 different entities. So I like both of them, of course. Yeah, so the Mario movie I actually liked. So 8 out of 10. I'll be back. With the me, Mario!